I'm John from Fox Pools, and I want to thank you for buying a pool from Fox Pools. And I am here today to show you how to run your pool and your equipment so that it is easy for you and does not cause you headaches. How your pool operates is you have a skimmer on the side of your pool right here. The skimmer is where the water comes from and goes to your equipment. You have a pump which pumps and circulates your water for you. That's what you see, the water going back into your pool. That's what makes that happen. You have a filter which filters the water and cleans the water and takes the dirt and debris out of your pool. The next piece of equipment is a frogger. Usually, for most people, that is what sanitizes your pool with chlorine-based materials. The next piece of equipment we have here is the filter. The filter is what takes the dirt and debris out of your pool. How it works is the pool is on filter about 99.9% of the time. You have a pressure gauge over here. When your pool is running on a speed, sometimes you have a high or a low speed on your pump. Usually most people will run on high speed. It's going to be about 12 or 13 pounds of pressure on your pressure gauge. What happens? Your filter head inside here has about 20 little holes. Okay? When it's in the filter position, the water pours out of these holes right here. Okay? Inside your tank, you have 150 pounds of media. It's either glass or sand. The water has to go through that media to get out, and it comes out through the bottom on the fingers down here. And then it can come back up this pipe in the middle, okay? As the water travels through the media, it starts building up a scum line, okay? Taking out all the water and dirt from your pool. After a while, the pressure will start going up on your pressure gauge because there's so much stuff in there, you have to do something that is called backwash. To backwash, you'll notice if it's on 12, 13 pounds, once it gets up to about 16, 17 pounds, you have to backwash. To backwash, what you do is shut this off. Shut first. Anytime you move your filter handle on your pump, you need to shut the pump off. You will put this on backwash. You will roll out your blue hose into your yard. And then what happens in backwash is it redirects the water. Instead of coming out of these holes on your filter head, the water comes down here, comes out the fingers, and blows up and out. The water then will come out here dirty, and it'll blow out all the dirty water through your backwash hose into your yard. The first little bit of water coming out will be clean, okay, because that's on the top of the filter. Then the crap's going to come out of your filter. Let that go until the water coming out of your blue hose looks like the water in your pool. After that is done, shut your pump off again. Put it on rinse, please. What rinse does is we want to rinse out all the plumbing parts in the filter head here, so if there's any dirt left, it doesn't spit it back into your pool. Turn your pump back on for about 20 seconds. Let it run. It's going to run water out your blue hose still. After about 20 seconds, shut it back off. Put it back on filter, and you're done backwashing. Roll your blue hose back up, get all the water out, put it back by your equipment, turn the pump back on. What you'll notice is your pressure went from that 16, 17 pounds back down to the 12 pounds. Let's say right now the water level in your pool is perfect, but let's say we get 2 inches of rain and the water comes up over the top of your skimmer. You have too much water in there. You want to get rid of it. Put it on waste. Roll your blue hose out, turn the pump back on, let the water drain down. It'll only take a few minutes, so don't go into town or anything because you'll start draining all the water out of your pool. That's not a good thing either. About 10 minutes is all you're going to need to do it on. Shut it back off, put it back on filter, and you'll be at the good pool level for running your skimmer. Another one on here is recirculate. Recirculate is used if you have an issue with your filter, something's not going right with your filter, water's leaking someplace. You can put it on recirculate, and what it does, it just comes right from your pump, right out this filter head, and out the other way. It doesn't go down into the tank, doesn't go anywhere to be cleaned. Recirculate is also used if you're going to be going on vacation for an extended period of time and no one's going to be around to backwash for you. You can put it on recirculate, and it just won't filter the water for you, but it won't also have to be backwashed while you're gone. So how this actually works is you have a skimmer, pop the lid, opens up, you have a basket inside here. Check this every day. especially in the spring and the fall with all the debris falling from the trees. This will fill up really fast, especially if you have trees or any kind of plants growing around your pool. After you check this out once a day, kind of give an eye on your equipment just to see how everything's running. How this works now is the pump is taking water from your skimmer and pumping it through. The pump right here also has a basket inside there, and what you have to do with that, this catches the first stuff. This is like a secondary basket to catch smaller stuff. To check this, what you have to do is actually shut your pump off. There's a little switch on the back side. Shut it off, okay? But with your above ground pool, you have to remember that your equipment is down below the water level. So hopefully you have some valves that they put on your pool for you. Shut those valves first. There's one usually in front of the pump. Your pump lid is right here. It just takes a twist and you open it up and the basket comes out. Empty it out, rinse it off, do whatever you need to get it clean. Then it just goes back in. I should mention it only goes in one way. This flat part goes towards the front of the pump.
As you can see, sometimes your pump lid is difficult to remove. You can use a long-handled bar, such as a piece of PVC, slide it under the pump lid handle, and turning left to open your pump lid.
Snug the lid back on. Open your valves back up. If you use this to put on clothes, make sure you put it back on filter, please. Otherwise, if you don't, the pump will blow up. You'll blow this hose off. You'll come in and go, I don't know how that happened. Well, we do. You left it on closed and you came back in to get a new one. All right, because I've done it myself on my own, so I know what I'm talking about. Turn the pump back on. That's how you empty the basket in your pump.